Happy Monday. I apologize right now for the sunglasses, but I just got my eyes dilated and it's just a little hazy. You know, the pupils are open too much, letting too much light in, and it happens to be sunny today. Couldn't have been cloudy, but that's how life is. You just get through it. Should I be driving? Yes, I passed the exam that says I am okay to see and drive on the road to get home. So, fret not. So again, I apologize for the fly eyes here. I just got done. Well, first of all, we've got a major event, and I shouldn't be so self-centered. The East Coast, I feel bad for you. I mean, it's not good. I live in the Midwest, and we have some of those snowstorms, and man, just getting buried. We are having one of those snowstorms coming, so we have a potential in my area to get up to 12 inches of snow between like Tuesday and Thursday. 2 waves of it. The first one's like 6 inches, the next one might be another 6. So we might feel a little bit what it's like to live on the East Coast right now. But that does happen. It is winter time, and that's just the way it is around here. So getting prepared, like I said, I got my eyes dilated. I went and picked up just a few things that I needed, and of course everybody's in panic mode. The snow's not supposed to start until maybe tomorrow evening, but everybody's at the store, everybody's cleaning out the shelves. I mean, there's quite a few stuff on the shelves, quite a few things. I mean, there were some things missing, but wasn't too bad. I see the shortages across the country in pictures to where the shelves are completely empty. It was not the case here. There were some items that were gone. Pasta sauce, almost gone. Pasta, almost gone. Tortillas, the wheat tortillas were gone. The flour ones, the corn ones were there. So, I mean, there was just a little bit. I was talking also to somebody. This is all going to make sense. It all ties together. I was talking to somebody at the eye doctor, and she said, I went to the grocery store last night. There just wasn't anything on the shelf. And, what I needed, I was going to stock up, but they didn't have the hamburger that was on sale. And I said, well, how much was it on sale? Because I don't eat meat. I'm a vegetarian, believe it or not. So I really don't know what the cost is. I remember it being, 89 cents a pound. And she said it was on sale, something like $10.50, and you had to buy a 3-pound package. It was 90% lean. So, you're looking at, I don't know, what, $3.60 or something, $3.65 a pound, which I guess is pretty cheap. And it must be because she said they had none of it left. So it must have been a good price. And I was just shopping. I saw a pound of ground beef for $6.50. It was organic. $6.50. I know the price of things are going up. I see it in the things I buy. But holy cow. Pun intended. It is I don't know how people make it. And I look at how it's tougher for me to get by. It really is. There are more and more things that are costing more and more money, and it's not good. Shortages everywhere. Again, lenses. I was talking to the lady, she said lenses, they haven't been able to get a certain bifocal lens for a year. I mean, they haven't, and so it's costing more money to get the other lens, and it's just unaffordable for people. It used to be like $10, now it's $150. I mean, it's not good. It's not good at all. So, what do? I mean, the time to prepare, the time to stock up was yesterday, but tomorrow may not be any better, so today might be your best option. There are some things that are affordable. I picked up a can of beans, pinto beans, a can of black beans, and, every time you go to the store, maybe pick up an extra can. Those are things that are high in protein. They're easy to prepare, and it's just, we've got to start being prepared because, what I saw today, I sensed it. I mean, felt it. Everybody in panic mode. Just that you could feel the anxiety. In the carts, it was like, Christmas shopping. I better pull out here. Christmas shopping, people in a rush. And so I can't imagine what it's going to be like when things shut down for real. What if we have I hate to say it, what if we have an EMP? If we have something like that, I mean, I don't know. It's not going to be pretty because here we are, maybe a 2-day snow event, and people are, buying the essentials. I don't know that a lot of people have things stocked up. Around here, I think it's different in the Midwest and in other areas. But when you're in the urban areas, in the cities, I mean, people have empty refrigerators. They just go and get, day to day. Go out and eat, whatever. But you go out and eat now, and I can't find, I hate going out to eat. And I have, traveled this weekend, went to, this guy in front of me is swerving everywhere. Probably on his phone, right? Making a video. But I went to a place, Ohio, for a wedding. Some good friends, Carlos and Hannah Estrada. They're married, so congratulations to the Coin Vigilantes. That was a nice wedding. It really was. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the time that we were able to spend together, and my family went with me. But we went out to eat, and of course, that's the way. Turn on a red arrow. Good stuff, I tell you. But we went to a restaurant. I'd never heard of it before. I'm not going to name it. But it was horrible. Horrible service. And it's just, the one lady got sent home because she was sick. And, the person that took her place, it was our waitress went home. The guy that took our place was a little sketchy. And it was just, I mean, what do you say? And everybody's hiring. And it's just you don't feel like you get your bang for the buck, because it was gonna cost some money to eat, and the service, I mean, it's just not worth it anymore. It's really not. And I think we need to really step back and focus on what our money is getting, what we are getting for our money. Cliff made a good video a few days ago, ROI, return on investment. We need to start paying attention to Cliff High, for those of you who don't know. Pay attention to what we're getting for our return on investment. And our biggest investment is time. And his takeaway was, invest in yourself, invest in education, invest in educating yourself. Doesn't mean college. It can mean anything. Educate yourself. I might be able to take these off now. It's pretty rough. Probably have huge pupils right now. But if we educate ourselves, it has to be bright out, doesn't it? If we educate ourselves, just like he said, you educated yourself about this current medical tyranny, you wouldn't have become a guinea pig. And therefore, you are going to be healthier for the remainder of your days for not participating in that, lab experiment. You are educating yourself by getting involved in cryptocurrencies, by understanding what they are, understanding that they are money of the future, and really money of now. Digital money that you can hold, you can possess, you can transfer frictionlessly, anywhere in the world to anyone. Crosses any border. No government, no banks involved. Very important. And when you understand that, and it takes a while sometimes to get it, you've got to really internalize what cryptocurrency is, because it's not a physical thing. You got to get your head around it. You got to really, it's a spiritual thing almost. Your spirit, your heart, your mind, it has to resonate with it and understand it and get it before you're willing to take real life energy, that you put out into the world, that you earn money for, and use that for this magic internet money. So, it takes an education. Some people are not willing to take that education, to step forward and do it, and put forth the work. If they don't, they're going to not be rewarded. So, I mean, if you're here listening to this and you're in cryptocurrency, then you are putting in the work, you are putting in the effort to learn what this stuff is, what it does. And you get some, and you hold it in your own possession, and you are your own bank, and you realize how powerful you are at that point, and how sovereign you are becoming. Very important concept. So, the whole point of everything today, and my experience today, over this weekend, and talking to people, seeing people, is realizing that we may not have what we need, what we desire, when we want it. When you are around good people, enjoy that time. When you have the ability to travel, enjoy that time. You may not have that ability. The gas pump may be empty at some point. You may not be able to travel because of the weather. You may not be able to move. When you have the opportunity to get things you need, like food, get them. Get some extra. Have a little bit extra on hand to get you through. Have just a few days worth of food on hand that you can eat. That's easy to prepare, because you may be in a situation where you are buried in snow. And don't think, there's other places where people are suffering too. Florida's going to get cold, down to the freezing mark. We've got lizards falling out of trees in Florida. So don't think that, life isn't disrupted in that nice tropical climate, because it can be. We saw what happened in Texas last year, and I hear they're going to get a little bit of a freeze here this week. I mean, be prepared as much as you can, and don't think it's never going to happen, because if you can think it, it's probably going to happen at some point. You just don't know when, and so you try to prepare. So have a little extra food on hand. Have something that if you can't move, you can't leave your home, and you have no ability to cook, have something that you can eat that doesn't require heating, or electricity. So, have some of those things on hand. Just be more prepared. If you have an economic system that looks like it's falling apart, and I've had many of these discussions, had another one today, if you see it in real life to where you're unable to buy things even if you have the money because of supply chain issues, whatever it may be, then maybe it's a sign that the economy isn't as strong as you think. You can't purchase things, your purchasing power is going down. That's the thing. You might have the money and you can't buy it. And you may have the money, but it doesn't buy as much. And you're losing. So when you see that economic system is starting to crumble, and you see that foreign nations are getting away from the dollar system, and they're not looking at it as a reserve currency, and they're looking at things like Bitcoin, then you might want to start thinking, I wonder if we're transitioning to something here. I wonder if we're transitioning to a new economic system, because they do happen all throughout history. Money fails throughout history, and we've got a debt-based system that has outlived the average lifespan of a currency, a world reserve currency. So when you see the signs, take them to heart, and then realize, hey, you know what? I might be able to do something about this. Maybe I should go buy a couple ounces of silver. Maybe I should go pick up a little bit of Litecoin. Maybe I should just nibble at a little bit of Bitcoin. You don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You don't have to buy a whole Litecoin. Just get a little bit. Just have it in your possession. Protect yourself. It doesn't take a lot. If you got one can of beans and the neighbor's got 0, you're way ahead of the game. So it's very important to take stock of the world, take a look at the world, see what's going on, and prepare yourself the best you can. I don't have much more to say than that, other than you know what's going on. You look around, you see it, you talk to people. Don't think that it's just going to go away, because the economic system will not get any better. You've got some opportunities. You know what? Take them. Put a little bit here, a little bit there. Hedge against this disaster that might be unfolding. All right. I am at my destination. I got to unload some pinto beans and black beans. I hope you have a wonderful Monday, and trust yourselves. Again, thanks for listening. If you got any kind of value out of this, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, consider hitting the notification bell. I haven't made videos in a while, so this is a new one. You would have been notified. You could watch my dilated pupils ramble on in the digibug. All right. Love y'all. Hope you have a great Monday, and we'll talk again.